This is how I built my go-kart. I started with the frame. This piece here is a 7-foot long 2x6. Then I attached some 2x3 rails that are about 4 feet long. I connected it all with 3-foot long 2x3s. Up here I have my main joint. It is simply a big long bolt with a washer. I did not put a washer in between, but you can if you want to. Then another washer and a double nut. I then put this piece of plywood on to hold my engine that is simply screwed down. I put this seat up with some 2x3s and some other pieces of scrap wood I had lying around. This is the back. And those are very necessary. They keep you from rolling out of the go-kart when you are turning. I also have a seatbelt. It is a very good idea to wear a seatbelt and helmet while you ride this. I have 2 flanges that connect to the main axle. Those are screwed down to 2 T-joints. Then I have a bolt and a spacer. Then the bolt goes through the 2 T-joints and a double nut. Here is the other side. Then I use some leftover pipe for these handles that I attached some bike brakes to use as my throttle and brake. This is my brake. The bike cable is attached to the wood here and here so that the black cable does not move. This is a spacer to keep the pad from moving. There's my throttle cable. Very similar setup, except that the engine has a little screw for the casing, and that is when you pull the cable, it pulls that and pulls the throttle. This is the engine mount. It simply bolts into the plywood. These bolts can be tricky to get in there. Here's my powertrain setup. That's my centrifugal clutch. It engages when you step on the gas. This is my chain tensioner. As you can see, my chain is pretty tight. And here I have my sprocket. My axle assembly starts with my lock nut, then my wheel, then a locking collar, then my brake, which has a built-in locking collar, then a pillow bearing, then a locking collar, then a locking collar, and then a pillow bearing, and those pillow bearings attach the axle to the frame. I have my sprocket and my other wheel. If you have any questions, please contact me at the email provided below. I will post additional resources there to help you in your build. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Have a nice day.